Let's begin.
It's October 10th, 2021. You know what that means. It is day 10 of the 31 Days of Fright horror movie project, year 10. I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today, Slasher Week continues with urban legend. But before I go any further, I'm going to need you to click subscribe, hit the bell to stay notified for any future videos I will be creating right here on this channel. And since I'm doing something new this year with the premieres, hitting that bell keeps you informed when my videos that I've kind of given everyone kind of a nice heads up on for the next 3 or 4 days, is that when that video goes live, it'll send you out a notification and let you watch it. So, and as well as leaving a like and leaving a comment, because it helps me get my channel and videos out there to a much broader audience. And I want you to do the same for I Am the Ice Lord, the 13th Wolfman. They are knocking out of the park with their list this year. I'm enjoying their list 100%. They are picking some obscure movies, but they are making me want to watch these obscure movies. Especially with 13th Wolfman's Italian Sundays. He's very informative on his stuff. I'm telling you, like, behind the scenes stuff, and but at the same time telling him his honest thoughts on his movies. And that leads me to I Am the Ice Lord. Like, if you need a good laugh within watching a review, go watch his, because just the way he words some things, it's pretty funny. And then you got others. You got Tony Has Nine Fingers. He's doing independent alphabetically horror movies, so that's like, oh, that's a task right there. So and you got Random Horror, and who else? Indie Film Cafe. Nightmare Maven, I do believe, is doing one this year. And so there's tons of us. Double Shot J, it's his 10th year as well, so we're all having a lot of fun. So, today's movie, like I mentioned, is Urban Legend. I really love this movie. It's starring, he's not really starring, but he's in this movie. He's my Lex Luthor, Michael Rosenbaum. You got Jared Leto, Robert Englund's in this movie. Who else? There's just so many people in this movie. I'm drawing a blank, and that's bugging me. Tara Reid. There's just a lot of good people in this movie, and Joshua Jackson, he's in this well, and so like people are being picked off one by one based on urban legends, and like there's this really cool scene in the very beginning of the movie where they're in this like kind of this auditorium, and they're talking about urban legends, and they're talking about the pop rocks and soda, and it's just really, really good. It's a pretty funny scene, and Robert Englund is just, I think this is probably one of his best non-Freddy roles. I think I think he's in Phantom, and he has like 2001 Maniacs, and the movie with the killer movie, Folding Press, I do believe. So I think he's in that one. So I think this is like one of his more subdued. Also, he was in the first Hatchet movie. So, and Jared Leto, the Joker, and Life of Requiem for a Dream, and so many other. Mr. Nobody, I really liked him in that one. And so it's a really good all-star cast. And you got Tara Reid, American Pie, and the Sharknado movies. So like there are some good recognizable people in this movie, like I aforementioned, Lex Luthor, Michael Rosenbaum, and so it's just like, well, and everyone getting picked off based on an urban legend, and the whole backstory of it all. Like, I don't want to give too much away. This is probably going to be the one review of the year that I can't really go too much into, because I really don't want to do spoilers a lot, because just to say that an urban legend has spawned a killer on this campus at this college, and at the same time, this killer is also trying to make their own urban legend, and by killing everyone else according to an urban legend. So it's just like Inception, and so it's an urban legend within an urban legend within an urban legend, So it's like, so it's just a lot of fun. The gore isn't too bad. There's some really cool shots in this movie. The probably what this movie's really truly famous for, I think, is the dog in the microwave scene, and that's where like this really cool zoom shot, very Sam Raimi, very Evil Dead shot, where it kind of starts from within the microwave. The actor opens the microwave door, and it kind of comes out to kind of. It doesn't really show too much, but that's what this movie is really famous for, in my opinion, is the dog in the microwave, urban legend, the drum, and so. And I even like the look. Oh, Brad Dourif is in this movie. Like, he shows up in the very beginning of the movie. Chucky. So there's just a lot of good people in this movie, and I really like the beginning of this movie. It's really intense, and it's raining, and it's cold, and like the killer itself is like has this like parka esque outfit on, and you can't see the face, but it's just like the parka kind of hides the physique of the person. It could be a smaller person, it could be a bigger person. It just kind of, it's really nice that way. So that's really all I can say about this one. It's without giving too much away, but there are some really good, decent kills in the movie. I watched this on commentary, and that was a lot of fun watching this on commentary. This is why I personally bought this edition of the movie, so I can watch it on commentary with Michael Rosenbaum. So that was a lot of fun. So that's really all I have to say without giving too much away, because there's a decent twist in the movie. So I'm going to get to my rating scale. 1 being run-of-the-mill horror, 2 best ones with the group, 3 more than average horror but adds nothing new to the horror genre, 4 helps move the horror genre forward, and 5 being a horror classic. This is just your more than average horror, because I really liked the urban legend premise of the movie. The acting's pretty fun. It's just overall, I think it's more than average, but it is definitely. What year did this come out? It came out in the late 90s, so it's like almost 2000, like 98, I do believe that's what it says. So, it's like that era of 90s slasher films, and it's like, I think post Scream. So I think Scream came out 96, 97, I do believe. And so it's like they're all kind of capitalize on that aspect of it all. And like when I did Killer Animal Week, there was a lot of Jaws ripoff movies, and this could be considered a Scream knockoff because it came after. But I enjoy this movie quite a bit, and I'm kind of glad I have this, because this is a 2-disc edition, and it has a bunch of cool interviews with everyone nowadays. And I don't think you get anything from Jared Leto, but you get everyone else, so that's pretty cool. So that's really all I have to say. I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short, and all I can really say is thank you.